Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going over a slightly new product to the market, and that product is Mad Pony by GNC. Yep, General Nutrition Center, that's what GNC stands for, if you didn't know. They decided they wanted to get their hands in on this ever-growing market called the pre-workout market. And why not? Everybody else is doing it, so why not them? Why just be selling everyone else's products when you can sell your own as well? But is it any good? Coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time here and you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night. You can also find me all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Caffeine Man 1. And today, we're looking at some angry mayors. I mean, a lot of people, they've been nagging me to do this review. And I gotta say, there's a lot of naysayers about this drink, but I heard it was pretty good. But I'm definitely not gonna trot around and make excuses for how long it takes me to get to these reviews. I try my best to get them in a timely fashion. And when people do give me a hard time, I just say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, it was just a little hoarse there. Okay, enough horsing around. Let's get to Mad Pony. First, we're gonna go over a little history of the company. Then we're going to get into some of the unique ingredients that make this different, finishing off strong with a taste test of all three of their products. Timestamps down below so you can go where you want to go. So obviously you already know that this drink is made by GNC. But where did GNC get its start? Well, first, let me tell you about a small health food store called LaxZoom. In 1935, David Shakarian opened up a store called LaxZoom in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. On his very first day of business, he made $35. Then, only 6 months later, he needed to open up a second store because that's how busy he started to get. Then, within about a year later, he actually started doing mail order to ship his products nationwide. His store continued to grow, and then by the 1960s, he started to have massive expansion. He decided to change the name to General Nutrition Centers, and by the early 1980s, he ended up having nearly 1,000 stores in the US. At its peak in 2014, GNC had nearly 7,000 stores nationwide, but as of recently, with the changing of economic times and the rise of people buying stuff on the internet, they have around 4,800 stores in the US. Now, let's take a look at the nutrition tax panel. This drink has got lots of zeros, including 0 sugar, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, and 0 protein. So what does it have? Well, it does have only 10 calories, 3 grams of carbs, 200% of your daily value of B6, and 200% of your daily value of B12. And it also has 200 milligrams of caffeine, and as some of you may know, I really like that number. I think it's a good number. It's not too high, it's not too low, and if these drinks taste really good, you can have a second one during the day and still be at the maximum recommended amount as stated by the FDA and the Mayo Clinic. Now, let's talk about some of these ingredients. In general, most energy drinks, when they first came out, had a lot of the same ingredients. As that market began to expand, different companies tried to get different ingredients in there with the same effect. The same is true for the pre-workout market. Bang came out onto the market strong, and since they were the leader in pre-workout drinks, other people followed in their footsteps. Reign was the next big company to come out on the market, pretty much copying the general concept of Bang, and then expanding on it to try and make it better. Both of these companies focused on having BCAAs and CoQ10 as part of their pre-workout ingredients. Now, as we all probably already know, Bang doesn't actually have a lot of the BCAAs in there, and we don't know the exact amounts that are in there because they don't list them, but it's been proven there's not a lot in there. Reign, on the other hand, says that they have 5 times the amount of BCAAs, which doesn't really help us that much because 5 times a small number, we still don't know what that number is, so how much is actually in there to make a difference. So when it all comes down to it, all the companies that came after Bang and up to Reign, a bunch of them were just kind of pixie dust in the ingredients in there. They were putting a little bit of each ingredient in there to say that they were pre-workout, but the amount that they put in there didn't really actually matter because it wasn't enough to make a difference. So then other actual supplement companies said, we're going to be making our own energy drink. We're not going to pixie dust the ingredients. We're going to put enough in there to actually make a difference. So companies such as Celsius Heat, C4, Merica, Raise, Spike, and many others have been putting the minimal amount of ingredients to actually make a difference. And these supplement companies have also been picking and choosing what ingredients they want to focus on depending on what they want to accomplish with their drink. Whereas Bang and Rain are focusing sort of on BCAAs and CoQ10, other companies have started adding healthy doses of beta-alanine, L-carnitine, choline, tyrosine, and a whole bunch of other ones as well. So what did GNC think was going to put them above and beyond the rest? Let's take a look. And unfortunately, when you look at the ingredients in the nutrition facts panel, they don't actually say how much of these ingredients in there, so there is a chance that they might be pixie dusting. But given that it's GNC and a large supplement company, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, saying that they put enough in there to make a difference, but we're not sure. And those ingredients are Neurofactor dried whole coffee fruit extract, something called GABA, and choline. Also, since this drink is a sugar-free drink, they use sucralose as its sweetener, but also has taurine in it, and it also uses CoQ10, similar to Bang and Rain. But let's take a closer look at those other three ingredients. So what's GABA? GABA is short for gamma-aminobutyric acid. GABA is primarily used to help promote a calming state of mind or calming effects. These effects can help with feelings of anxiety and stress. Now, in knowing that, my best guess is that they're going this route to help counteract the effects of 200 milligrams of caffeine. So, rather than getting hyper from 200 milligrams of caffeine, they're adding this in there to give you a more usable energy that can potentially last longer. But that's just me. There have also been studies saying it can help burn fat and increase the growth of lean muscle mass. So it's probably that. This also has Neurofactor dried whole coffee fruit extract, and what in the world is that? Well, I could go on and tell you that it's a patented extract of whole fruit from the coffee Arabica plant and everything else on their website, but in truth, it's just a fancy name for natural caffeine. And natural caffeine tends to be better than other caffeines because it's a slower release of caffeine, thus a longer lasting caffeine. And they'll also try and convince you that it's great for brain health, which it probably is. Choline bitartrate, it's choline. I actually talked about choline and citicoline in great detail in my Hilo Game Time Gummy review. So if you want to find out a lot of details about choline and citicoline, feel free to check out that video. Also, I recently did 2 other reviews on energy drinks that use choline in it, and those videos were America and Raise. So feel free to check out both of those reviews if you haven't watched them already, where I talk a little bit more about choline. Since I already talked about choline in 3 other videos, I'm going to skip over it in this video because I got some energy drinks to taste out. But in short, it's good for your memory and your brain. So if you're starting to see a trend here, it's because these companies are trying to get you more focus to balance out that caffeine. And I'm a huge fan of that, which is why I usually like drinks that have theanine. But these other ingredients help as well. I like it and I hope it continues. But like I said, I got drinks to taste out, so let me just go into my Caffeine Man fridge. And if you're a small company who wants to get a shout out on the Caffeine Man fridge, feel free to check out my description box down below. So, what are the 3 flavors that Mad Pony decided to try out first? They came out with watermelon, orange mango, and cherry berry. I find that to be very interesting and very strategic on their part, because I'm guessing they didn't want to release too many drinks. But with all the energy drinks out there on the market right now, and pre-workout drinks, there are tons of flavors to choose from. So how do you focus on just 3? They probably didn't want to release 6 or 7, not knowing if it was going to be successful. So you can see they came out with a cherry berry, which I haven't really seen before. I've seen sour cherries and other kinds of cherries. And as you guys know, the berry ones are usually berry focused. Bankster berries, razzleberry, lots of other different kinds of berries. So they're mixing 2 good flavors. We'll see how it comes out. They also came up with orange mango, which is interesting because the orange drinks, orange usually tends to be a strong flavor, so it's usually mixed in with something either not as strong or something to complement it. And mangoes usually come as a mango-matic or a peach mango, or mangoes are usually matched up with peaches or guava so that you can still get that mango flavor, but it's going to be interesting to see how the mango works with the orange. And lastly, they came out with watermelon. We're going to start off with the watermelon because I've still been looking for a Wow Me watermelon. There are a couple of good watermelons out there. There's a couple of watermelons out there, but there are no great watermelons out there. Just my opinion. I heard this summer a company that I like is coming out with a watermelon for their summer edition. Got high hopes for that. But for now, let's try out the Mad Pony watermelon. And here's the pink, red, and green can for you. Watermelon. Let's taste it out. Interestingly enough, it's actually a pink, reddish pink color. A lot of pre-workouts go the route of clear drinks. GNC decided to keep some color in there. A little red 40 never hurt anybody. Some studies may beg to differ. Let's taste it out. It's pretty good. It's not giving me that wow me effect that I really want, but it does have a good watermelon smell to it. And then when you drink it, you do get watermelon out of it, which is good since it's watermelon. Let's finish it up. So for the carbonation, it went with a medium to high carbonation. I'm a little surprised by that. I know some of the other pre-workout drinks have been going lighter on the carbonation because you don't want to be burping at the gym if you're using these for pre-workout. The sweetness is actually a medium to high sweetness, which I think is good for watermelon. I think it's needed to get you that real strong watermelon flavor, even though if you're eating an actual watermelon, it's not too sweet. And for the actual watermelon flavor itself, I'm giving it a medium watermelon flavor to it. I'm still looking for a stronger punch of watermelon. But overall, if you're looking for a decent watermelon, I actually think it's pretty good. It's not up there with some of my other ones, but it's definitely not down at the bottom with some of the other ones. It's right in the middle. But to better showcase that, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm giving this watermelon a 7.4. There's still a couple that are better than it. There are definitely some that are worse than it, but they did a pretty good job with it overall, so you guys can try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. Moving on. Next up, we're going to try the orange mango. I'm definitely curious to see how they did with the two flavors. Like I said, orange tends to be a bit strong. Might be covering up that mango. Let's see how they did. I'm about tasting it out. It's got a strong orange smell to it. You can usually tell how strong it's going to be by the smell. And it's got an orangey mango kind of color to it. Most of the oranges that had color that I had a little bit of a stronger orange color to it. This is a little bit muted to give you that mango color too. Let's taste it out. This is actually pretty good as well. It definitely has a decent punch of that orange in there, so you're going to get that punch of orange, but you can still get some hints of mango as well, which is pretty good. Let's finish it up. It's definitely got a strong citrus feel to it. I mean, that orange is a very strong flavor. It's a very strong citrusy flavor to it. Seems like it's going to be very acidic on my stomach. But you still do get a little bit of that mango in there, which complements it nicely. But if you like strong mangoes, or you like mango more than you like orange, you're not going to get that out of here because the mango is just a hint to complement it. I say that there's a good 75 to 80% orange in here, with just about 20% mango in here when it comes to the strength of the flavors. Still has a medium to high carbonation, still has a medium to high sweetness, and I'd probably go down to medium sweetness because that citrus really cuts into that sweetness a bit. If you like yourselves a citrusy drink, you're definitely going to get that citrus acidity out of here. It's a bit high for me, but I know it's what's needed if you like your citrusy drinks. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Even though I like watermelon, I think they did a really great job with the orange mango flavor, so I'm going to rate this one a bit higher. I'm actually going to give this an 8.2. I think it's a solid orange flavor. I like the mango to complement it a little bit. I'd like a little less citrusiness to it, and maybe a touch more mango than orange, but that's just me. Still getting an 8.2. Moving on. Last up, we're going to be going for the cherry berry. I usually try and save the best for last. We'll see if it's true. Like I said, that orange mango is pretty good. But when it comes to cherry and berry, I haven't really been able to go wrong just yet. So I'm interested to see how the two work. I think it's going to rank higher. Let's taste it out. This one's got a very red color. I mean, they're really going with the cherry on this one. Okay, this one's definitely interesting. I don't know if I set my hopes a little too high for it. I mean, it's definitely got a good berry flavor to it, and it's got this cherry flavor to it as well, but I'm not sure if those two flavors are mixing that well, because they're fighting for competition there. You're getting a decent berry flavor out of it, but right when you get that berry flavor, you're kind of getting this cherry in there as well. I can't tell which I like more, the cherry flavor or the berry flavor, so let me finish it up to see if it helps me decide. I mean, it's still pretty good. I actually say that on this one, it seemed to have a touch less carbonation. I'd say it's more of a medium carbonation, which is interesting. Usually once you have a certain carbonation level, all of them have that. As for the sweetness, it's got a medium to high sweetness as well. And I'm also getting a decent amount of citrus out of it, which I'm a little bit surprised at. I got a lot of citrus out of the orange. I wasn't expecting that same amount of citrus out of the cherry berry. Overall, I really think that they need to focus either more on the cherry flavor or more on the berry flavor, because right now, those two flavors are competing with each other, and I'm not sure which one I seem to like better. And I'm not really sure if cherry and berry are really going to go together to make a good flavor. I think they took a gamble with it. I think they were trying to get two great flavors into one to get a really great flavor, and they just kind of missed the mark on it. So where's it going to be going? On the Caffeine Man rating chart, for me, it's going to be a 7.1. It's not bad, but it's not great either. So it's getting a pretty good score. So overall, I think GNC did a pretty good job with their flavors. I mean, it's not an energy drink company, so for them to dive in to the energy drink market, it's a big gamble on their part. And they started with just 3 drinks to start out with. We'll see how popular they get, see what kind of traction they get, and see what flavor they come out with next if they do develop another flavor. And we'll see if Mad Pony continues to grow. So, as all you know, today is Monday if you're watching it on the day that I upload it. If you're not, I uploaded this on a Monday. Even though my normal upload day is Tuesday, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it up for the holiday. I know a lot of people are busy on the holidays. I know I'm busy around the holidays. So I definitely wanted to get you guys a review up. So rather than upload on Tuesday, I uploaded on Monday so you guys had a video. That being said, I did mention for the last several weeks that the holidays are extremely busy for me, and I wasn't going to have any more bonus videos after Thanksgiving all the way to January, because I'm extremely busy during the holidays. But is Caffeine Man just a big fat liar? I wouldn't say that I'm a liar. I would say that I want to bring my subscribers some holiday joy. So even though I'm loading this video on Monday, tomorrow night is Christmas Eve, and I want to bring you guys some holiday cheer. So I am going to have a bonus video for all my subscribers and everybody else that watches the video as a Merry Christmas gift to you guys. So stay tuned tomorrow for a bonus video. It's a holiday bonus video. So happy holidays to all of you, and until the next video, have yourselves a great day or night. All right, people, thank you for staying to the end. I know some of you are going to be staying to the end, and I know why you're staying to the end, because it's time to announce the super secret giveaway for all of those that stayed to the end of my last video. It was the Monster Java video, and at the end of that video, I let you know that I was doing a giveaway to reward my faithful subscribers for staying all the way to the end of the videos. I know some of you stay just to watch the outtakes, and I don't always have outtakes, but I do try to get you some. And then there are just some people that like to stay to the end to help me out with my channel analytics, my watch time, and all that fun stuff. To show my appreciation, I ran a secret contest, and there was a lot of comments down there. So thank you to everybody who stayed to the end of my video. I really do appreciate it. I mean, it puts a lot more pressure on me to keep doing outtakes now, and a lot of people are going to be thinking I'm doing giveaways at the end of my video, and I'm not. I don't do a lot of giveaways. I freely admit that. It's a lot of work, costs a decent amount of money. I'm not bringing in a lot of revenue on this channel yet. And I'm not the type of person to run a giveaway just to get more subscribers. I did that when I first started, and I had a whole bunch of people on Twitter that all they do is enter giveaways so that they can get free stuff. Those aren't the kind of subscribers I want. I want quality subscribers. I want to do giveaways to people that actually like my videos. So I did a secret giveaway at the end. I even had one person in the comment, just one so far, that said, "I see this SG comment in all these comments. What's it mean?" So I'm not going to respond to him until I post this video and let him know he should have stayed to the end of the video, and then he'd know what the SG comment was. So without further ado, I used a random generator, very popular to be using on the internet nowadays. And that random generator gave me this name right here, and that is BCrew41. Thank you to everyone who commented and partook in the secret giveaway, and happy holidays to all of you.